2, 1. Apriranno con il trailer. Ah no, questa è la loro intro. Vogliamo i content, raga. Bungie. Vogliamo i content, ti prego. Trailer. Trailer, signori. Lo conosciamo ormai bene. Aspettate che ho il volume basso. L'abbiamo visto e rivisto più e più volte, quindi ormai non c'è niente di più da dire qua. Mercurio spaccato in 3. Presente, passato, futuro. C'è questa roba qui grigia bianca che dobbiamo ancora capire che cos'è. Quello che abbiamo visto in passato è Bungie. The fuck?
You'll need to walk the corridors of time. And you'll need my sundial to do it. I built it so that an ally of mine could cheat death. I failed to help him. And his death.
No, che sta che mi non c'ho niente.
Regret. They call me the greatest titan who ever lived.
No, ma non lo so se magari era il mio, ho laggato io magari, non lo so, raga. Io ho la fibra, però non penso. L'upgrade più grande di questo trailer è che potremmo usare gli astori su Mercurio, raga. Non sono io che laggo? Ah, meno male, grazie. Meta ricognizione in crogiolo, signori. Le testate sui mob.
Bring the sky down upon them.
Settima colonna. Vabbè, dai, passiamo alla ciccia, su. Eccoci qua. Bella DJ. Bella, bella, bella. Complimenti per la giacchetta al tipo a sinistra. Guarda come flexano i sigilli lì in basso. Dunque abbiamo narratore e producer, quindi si parla di storia, presumo. Oh, ma c'è una cintura del ride lì al centro. What the hell?
I'm a producer on Vanguard Omega. I helped lead all the different disciplines and create this really cool experience for the community.
Lei parla bassissimo, raga, non sono io.
Collaborated with design and art to help bring you guys the story of Saint-14's big return.
Si parla di Saint-14.
Thank you. Thanks for noticing. It's a
Loro sono quelli che si sono occupati della storia.
It is meant to remind me that a lion doesn't try to be fierce, it just is. Just like Saint-14.
That wasn't
That's
rehearsed
not
at all.
a joke.
No, and it wasn't rehearsed either. It was very.
Si è messo la giacchetta perché secondo lui ti chiama Saint-14 per non so quale motivo. Boh, vabbè, cringe, sì, abbastanza.
A great deal of Saint-14 hype, I guess we would have to say. Yes. And as developers, as creators, what has been
una maglietta grigia, no?
Response to their reaction to the Season of Dawn reveal trailer.
Dunque, una risposta all'hype che c'è stata durante i social dopo che hanno presentato Saint. Vediamo che cosa ci raccontano.
Probably my favorite part of the evening with my fiance. We just sat there and watched as people tried to speculate what was going to be happening through the season. Professor Brumman was probably my favorite reaction so far.
Yes, yes.
Parlano dei vari content creator, ha detto che quella di Broman è stata quella che gli è piaciuta di più di reaction.
You know, those real-time reactions, those visceral reactions to the things that we work so hard on. I mean,
c'hanno i volumi dei microfoni sballati, raga. DJ e Alto, loro sono bassi, scusate, ogni tanto faccio manualmente.
That's why we do it, right?
Absolutely, and I totally get the fan experience. I was a fan during Vanilla Destiny 1 when I was just a player. I was a fan of Saint-14's character back when he was just a grimoire story and a helm.
Sta parlando che lui era un grande fan di Saint-14 anche durante Vanilla Destiny 1.
A deep lore character like Saint-14 to the forefront of the player experience in Destiny. It's too bad he's dead right now, and the players are going to have to pull a miracle out of their butts to save him. But
naturalmente adesso è morto e stanno dicendo appunto che noi dovremmo essere in grado di resuscitarlo in qualche modo. Ma questo già lo sapevamo.
As somebody who has taken that deep lore character and given them new life, talk to me about how you relate personally to the character of Saint-14.
So Saint is probably the most lawful good character that we've ever created.
Secondo loro Saint è il personaggio più leale e retto, diciamo così, di tutta quanta la lore di Destiny.
Like the time that he died.
Quite literally a saint in that case.
Absolutely.
A virtuous character, the sacrifice.
He's in trouble right now, guys. He needs your help.
Okay.
Dice che è in pericolo.
Help will be on the way on December 10th. When Season of Dawn begins, less than a week away now, so there's a lot of anticipation, there's a lot of...
Confermato il 10, vabbè il 10 già si sapeva già da parecchio.
We start with an idea, we decide on a story that we want to tell. As a producer, sort of bringing all these disciplines together into one creative process, how did everybody sort of share that inspiration and that motivation in doing all of the work that made this possible?
I mean, it really wasn't hard to bring people together.
Alla producer ha chiesto come è stato appunto lavorare con tutti i vari dipartimenti e mettere insieme poi il prodotto finale che era la Stagione dell'Alba.
That passion is super inspiring.
Nico, Christine and Paul, you guys were amazing.
They were all really amazing.
Fanno shout out ad altra gente del team che però non conosciamo.
The actual season was people brainstormed together. We built the season as a team, collaboratively, just like we built everything in Destiny together. It was definitely a really...
Stanno flexando un pochino, dicono che appunto hanno lavorato tutti in team, tutti belli e felici alla nuova season.
That I think a lot of people in the team have a lot of heart for, and this piece of art really encapsulates the mood that we've created with Season of Dawn. This is the idea that we've all...
Questo è un concept art che dovrebbe secondo loro rendere l'idea di tutta quanta la season.
And programming note, we will release this on social media imminently. So that if you would like to make this your wallpaper or what have you.
Lì c'è un'arma che non si capisce che cos'è.
Right,
non mi sembra il paradosso perfetto quello che abbiamo visto nel trailer, mi sa che è un'altra roba.
Talk to us from a creative standpoint as to what this speaks to you.
C'è la mela smanciucchia.
Sure. So besides being a awesome piece of art, all of that gear that you saw there belonged to Saint-14. The piece, though, is not about the gear itself. The piece, to me, is about Saint's absence, and perhaps even how...
Quell'immagine dovrebbe, secondo loro, rappresentare l'assenza di Saint, quindi non tanto l'iconico casco, ecco.
Since the very first version of Destiny, and it's synonymous with Saint as a character. The shotgun is it's called the Perfect Paradox.
Ah no, è il paradosso perfetto invece.
It was forged by our players way back in the Curse of Osiris expansion, and I wrote the lore tab for that weapon.
Boh, magari è un'inclinazione che non si capisce, ma non sembra. O l'hanno reskinnato.
Perhaps one day be able to bring that weapon back to Saint-14. There's a huge problem right now, though, because he's dead. He's still dead, and we're going to have to solve that before we can...
Vabbè, continuano a dire che naturalmente Saint è morto e che noi dovremmo essere quelli che lo riportano in vita.
There's more to their story than just armor ornamentation, though, and we'll get more into that as our story progresses.
Comunque parlano di storia, parlano di progressione, quindi a questo punto presumo ci sia una vera e propria campagna.
We don't need to revisit that line of dialogue again. Thank you so much for the work that you've done to create this moment of excitement for our community.
Un'introduzione.
People are really looking forward to embarking.
Niente di nuovo, impressionante, insomma.
So, telling a new story with Season of Dawn is just one of the things that we're doing. Let's take a look at everything else that we have planned for the months.
I piani, regà, eccoci.
As is customary and typical.
Nessus e obelischi, The Sky Piercer, Save a Legend, The Dawning, Iron Banner.
To read the fine print, this is also going out on social media. Many different reasons to engage with Destiny.
Regà, io vedo iniziamo la meridiana, De Sandial è la meridiana, meridiana, Save a Legend c'è Saint-14, poi c'è l'evento di Natale, poi c'è l'Iron Banner, poi c'è un altro boss, la versione leggendaria. No, niente raid. Non c'è raid, raga. Avevo detto che non c'era raid. Poi ce la riguardiamo quella. Creative lead e combat area.
Give our audience an idea as to, for yourselves, what you do at Bungie and what was your unique fingerprint on Season of Dawn.
So I'm a creative lead at Bungie, which means I'm the one who is kind of the vision holder for the seasons we're working on.
Allora, lui è praticamente quello che ha lavorato su tutta la visione della stagione in toto.
Cool. And Tomo.
Mentre è ragazzino, è parte del team del combat system.
Make sure that we're continuously updating the game, keeping it fresh, keeping it engaging for players, and so definitely trying to do that again with Season of Dawn.
Yeah, creating the action.
Yep.
In that moment when we finally get to play, we can feel your work. All right, that's wonderful. Robbie, Season of the Undying is coming to an end. Season of Dawn begins. This is going to be a different feel for our community than it was last year when we went from one season to the next. Can you give me a sense of how our goals are changing there? I know that.
Allora, adesso parleranno della differenza che c'è stata dal passaggio dalle vecchie stagioni, quindi dell'annual pass dell'anno scorso, rispetto a quelle di quest'anno.
About how the beginning of this season really is a realization of those goals.
So something we're really trying to do is take the triumphs, take the victories, and maybe even sometimes the failures that you experience as a player when you're in these seasons, and have them directly connect and evolve in the stories that we're telling moving forward.
Vabbè, naturalmente quello che già sapevamo è il fatto appunto che le stagioni in questo momento sono collegate.
From the Black Garden. And during this time, Osiris is in the Infinite Forest, and he sees this timeline that the Guardians are on, and he sees Calamity, and so that's why he's leaving the Infinite Forest. And so basically,
c'è Osiride nella foresta infinita che appunto ha visto noi che eravamo all'interno del giardino nero e che abbiamo fatto quello che abbiamo fatto, e sarà lui a tornare da noi dicendoci che c'è un problema.
And really what we're trying to do is kind of take that experience of the world changing, of the world evolving, of your actions having meaningful impact. It's something that you experience throughout the year and not just, at the burst. Whenever a big expansion comes out.
Yeah, and I think if we look back at Season of the Forge, Season of the Drifter, Opulence, they were these self-contained, very specific experiences that didn't relate to each other all that much.
Questo appunto già lo sapevamo, appunto le vecchie stagioni dell'annual pass erano molto scollegate tra di loro, mentre in questo anno le stagioni dovrebbero avere comunque un continuo, un filone
a lasting impact.
Narrativo che dovrebbe collegarle tutte.
The way the story gets told and the way the story evolves.
And so I think something also interesting that we get to do is we actually actively get to see how people are actually reacting to the stories that they're experiencing as well. And as we're developing the future seasons as well, we're thinking about that, and we're thinking about the things that they like and they dislike as well, which is different than what we've been able to do in the past in some ways.
Naturalmente dicono che l'esperienza naturalmente sarà diversa in alcune parti, ma non le conosciamo.
Yes. And I mean, it's something like John was mentioning before, that we had something in deep lore right from years ago, and I think what we're seeing now is a game where we can actually players can actually initiate things happening. We actually get to react to them faster. There's going to be a lot less of the there's something in lore that we never talk about, and it's going to be a lot more of okay, we say
il passaggio è proprio questo. Loro stanno dicendo appunto che la differenza rispetto al passato è che mentre prima le informazioni si trovavano all'interno della lore e a volte uscivano fuori delle cose che magari la maggior parte dei player non conoscevano, adesso la lore è ficcata direttamente all'interno del gioco e vediamo un po' di combattimento. Vedo un 9,60. Vedo le nuove armature, nuove armi.
Awesome. I'm a hunter. That's step one, of course. Yes. But also, like Robbie said, even through our combat and like the action game, we want it to feel like you're evolving. Your guardian, your setup, your monster killing machine, that is evolving season over season. One of the ways we're doing that, of course, is some of you might have read on our weekly updates, we have a solar subclass update coming.
Sta usando una classe solare naturalmente che come sappiamo già sono state aggiornate.
So I'll dive in there real quickly.
Vediamo il manufatto, facci vedere.
Last season it was the Gate Lord's Eye. This season it's called the Lantern of Osiris.
Vedo lineari, archi, automatici, cecchini, non ci sono canoni portatili. La terza colonna sembra completamente nuova.
As you can notice, we have in our first column here now, we have our champion mods.
Ah, hanno cambiato. Nella prima colonna adesso ci sono le cose dei campioni. Lo sapevo, raga, era... Vedo ricognizione, scusate, ricognizione, impulsi, archi. Quindi canoni portatili non più.
This is your perfect weapon for the new combat conditions. As you go into the sundial, which we will be playing in a matter of moments, this is going to really play into how you can perfectly configure your character to confront those new challenges.
Exactly. You know? And this upcoming season, we're focusing more on the long-range combat, precision shooting.
L'antibarriera, grants weapon shield piercing, bypass.
Focus more heavily on arc and void. This upcoming season, because we did the solar subclass update.
Sì, vedete archi, scout e impulsi.
Void as our secondary element. Okay. So here's a couple that I've selected.
Mi sembra di aver capito, scusate, ero distratto. Mi sembra di aver capito che i due focus saranno vuoto e solare.
As well as in the second column here, our guardians.
Per quanto riguarda magari le granate.
This past season, all of them were reloader mods. We've actually mixed it up, so now you can also get.
Adesso c'è l'unflinching.
Weapon archetypes. As well as
targeting, fusion. Andate a prendere il simulatore, raga.
My personal favorite that I'm looking forward to using is this one called Guardian Angel.
Guardian Angel.
This allows you to get a chance of a healing orb to drop if you get a precision kill. And yeah, you have to use one of the precision weapons that is in meta for this season.
All right.
Guardian Angel praticamente crea una sfera di luce curativa ogni volta che si fa un colpo preciso.
First time at the beginning of last season, and I understand it's evolving in this season.
It is. So the rewards team did an awesome job of giving us.
Peccato che non ce l'hanno fatta vedere tutto, però fatecelo vedere tutto l'artefatto, no?
Like they're continuing to enhance the experience. And something that you might notice is any piece of gear that you acquired during Season of Dawn now has a different symbol in their fourth mod slot here. Instead of
naturalmente il simbolo alla fine, quindi le nuove mod per quanto riguarda la stagione dell'alba saranno diverse.
Over the course
vedete?
of the season, through various activities within the season, you'll be able to acquire new mods that you haven't seen before. And these mods now have like a new mechanic that is called Charge with Light. And when you're
charged with light,
you actually get these benefits. So there's certain mods that allow you to get charges of light, and then there's certain mods that allow you to consume charge of light. And this becomes like this new gameplay engine that actually works.
Praticamente ci sarà una nuova carica, da quanto ho capito.
The nightmare hunts or just for the raid. So we're pretty excited for that.
Cioè praticamente ci saranno mod che ci permetteranno di guadagnare un buff, ci saranno mod che ci permetteranno di consumare quel buff. Quindi ogni volta che useremo un determinato tipo di arma faremo una kill con quell'arma, prenderemo un piccolo buff che poi potremmo usare magari su un'altra arma, visto che abbiamo applicato quel buff. Un po' strano, dobbiamo rivederci.
Systems we want to continue to evolve our features and continue to make the experience better for our players. And so what multi-equip does is more or less like a playlist for your finishers, and you can have up to 9 in your bucket here, and then you can actually just do like a right thumbstick.
E hanno aggiunto più finisher. Ok.
Next to that where it says legendary. Yeah. And then that allows you to actually then have those randomly be selected when you're doing finishers in the game.
You want to preview one of your favorites for us? One or two of your favorites?
I'm definitely going to say, since Saint-14 is coming back.
No, raga, le vecchie mod non spariscono.
Everyone's going to love this one, right? You got to get that head bash.
And how can we earn that one?
This one, I believe, is on the Season's Pass. So
yes. Yeah, it's on the Season's Pass.
Questa qui è nel Season Pass.
You get the Season's Pass and you're playing the game, then you'll be able to earn this fairly quickly.
Wonderful.
And then you also have other ones that are going to be in the Eververse store. My personal favorite is this one here. Love that one.
All right, so it's easy to do this to a sweeper bot tackle dummy, but why don't you give us a taste of how this stuff actually looks in the wild?
Dunque, siamo su Mercurio, vediamo un attimo.
Live to Mercury, and
It's a sparrow.
It is.
Sparrows on Mercury. Let's see your parkour skills. Can you stick the landing? Can you stick the landing?
Top, raga, la storia su Mercurio, yeppa.
Beautiful.
Ah, questa è figa, bro.
Stuck that landing too. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh,
you're far too lethal.
I'm too good.
Just too good for our own.
Sono veramente curioso di vedere le patch notes, raga, e capire come hanno cambiato il sandbox, perché tutti sti ricognizione.
Should have been the kneecap.
You're kneecapping that guy.
Oh, there's the headbutt.
Beautiful. Come on. Well, this isn't your dance. You want some of this?
Yeah,
you can have some. Wonderful. All right. That all looks great.
Però
changes afoot.
Mercurio mi sembra identico.
New artifact. New combat meta.
Vabbè, non lo so se ci stanno facendo vedere la build.
We have
Non lo so.
media out there. We love to watch their reactions, but when we change the way they fight, there's obviously reactions there as well.
Yeah, so
Vabbè, sicuramente dovremmo cambiare il nostro modo di giocare, raga.
You guys are going to see the sundial soon, and I think something to think about and understand for the season is that
A livello di armi, dico.
more than just Mercury, than just the combat, right? Like you're going to be asked to go throughout the solar system, go to Tangled Shore, go to destinations that you haven't been to in a while, to basically help stop this new Cabal threat. That's appeared in the system, and as
Ok, quindi a quanto ho capito saranno i Cabal a fare a romperci le palle, diciamo, tra virgolette. Quindi quell'attività che anche i New Light potranno fare, tipo quella che abbiamo intravisto sulla riva contorta, ci saranno i Cabal.
For every type of player of Destiny, you're already.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and Rusted Lands is certainly near and dear to our hearts because that's really where the Destiny sandbox was born. A lot of our earliest iterations on the way Guardians move and the way they fight come off of that map, and that's a wonderful place to send our community back to. So if you're a fan of the Crucible, there's also new things to engage with, something for everyone. Yep. And of course we will be watching, we'll be listening, and this conversation.
Non ho capito, stanno parlando del crogiolo, naturalmente dicendo che ci sono delle cose nuove da fare, da vedere, da giocare. Presumo che appunto si sta riferendo al fatto del 3 contro 3 eliminazione, ma non ho capito se adesso naturalmente ci sarà un cambio.
Ci
sarà un cambio
sviluppatori,
ma non so se ci fanno vedere qualcosa.
Right here, live on set. And welcome to the show, Cosmo.
Hey, Deej.
Thanks for bringing together a group of people to take on the Cabal in this new activity. Who do you have assembled in your
strettini,
today?
Well, we're ready to go. To my left is Alexandra from the player support team. To my right is Eric, who is an investment test engineer, works on Season of the Dawn. And then across from me is Doug, who is an animator, works on a lot of the emotes that you see. Mitch is another investment test engineer, and
Stanno facendo le
John
presentazioni.
is a test engineer, and we're ready to go and take on the sundial.
Dunque ci fanno vedere la
Take a look at how you are dressed for the occasion. Look at that.
La meridiana.
Lots of new gear to add to your collections. Using our developer tools, we can have this God's Eye floating through the space. You can see the gear that every player of Destiny 2 can earn as part of Season of Dawn, and then if you're a holder of the Season Pass, obviously in the premium track, you can earn these ornaments.
Questi qua sono gli ornamenti che si possono prendere all'interno del Season Pass, quindi la versione a pagamento. Quelli di qua, quindi non questi, i primi che abbiamo visto invece sono quelli gratis.
Introduce you to 2 more developers who have braved the hot seats. I'm here with Antim and Matt, and you guys worked to actually create this new activity and
allora loro sono i responsabili della nuova attività, la meridiana.
In your own words, please tell our audience what your contribution was to Season of Dawn.
Senior visual effects, senior
design.
design.
Doing a lot of the visual effects and stuff like that. But like with our team, like we're able to.
Oddio, come parla lui? Non capisco.
Build this like beautiful experience, and without the help of Matt, like we're able to build something really engaging as well.
I am.
Minchia, lui è super emozionato.
Antim, we were able to make a really cool experience for you. I worked on activity structure and counter design. Your overall experience as you go through encounters and interact with the mechanics and your moment to moment what you're shooting in the face. Essentially.
That's really what it comes down to, doesn't it?
That's what, we've always been at war with the cabal.
Fateci vedere.
Whether we wanted it,
whether we wanted it or not.
Whether we wanted it or not. All right. Let's go ahead and check in with our fire team. We're going to lay down some developer commentary while they shoot those.
Allora, già vedo una barretta simile al serraglio. In basso a...
begin this activity. First thing that we can notice here is that we have a new landing zone for the sundial.
Ah, ok, da un'altra parte, quindi ci sarà un'altra parte di Mercurio dove noi praticamente atterreremo. Impulsi.
Mercury, like, we had this really good opportunity from narrative to, like, really clash all these different timelines. You got, like, past, you got present, you got...
Lui sta usando la nuova sottoclasse solare dello stregone.
We wanted to, like, see all of these assets again. So, like, you know, we just, like, figure out how to make this, like, as epic and as beautiful as possible. And then, like, suddenly we had the idea, like, why don't we just put all of them all together? And it was daunting. It was really scary because, like, there's a lot of technical challenges. We had to, like,
allora, il primo step mi sembra un semplice presumo che dobbiamo arrivare lì sopra.
Make sure they actually got it all working. Giant time walls and everything. But in the end, like, you know, it was worth it. Like, I'm really proud of the work we were able to do.
Quella è un'armata supporto.
So we're going to be fighting our way up this slope here. Matt.
E hanno reworkato la sottoclasse solare ramo alto dello stregone. Non è nuova, l'hanno reworkata. Adesso il corpo a corpo c'ha questi sti cosi che lancia come la sottoclasse ad arco. E hanno cambiato come si muove durante la super.
Jonto, I'm so sorry. But it was obviously, you know, time cops stopping time crimes.
Time cops.
Non ci hanno fatto vedere loro a quanto sono, se sono a 9,60, perché i nemici li vedo bianchi, tra virgolette. Allora, si entra dentro la meridiana, si attiva.
This enormous device.
Thanks.
What were some of the different inspirations for creating this new structure? It's pretty daunting.
So, for Sundial, like, we had to make this crazy time machine. Like, it's super dangerous, you know, like, it's...
No, stregone, cacciatore ramo basso, quella da 3 colpi. E quello di mezzo del titano.
Really cool visual effects language that we have for vexillology grids and stuff, and then try to immerse like some of the really like instrumental like technical stuff that Osiris has.
Bombardamento.
Like more inspired from the 18th century like
ok, sta roba qui assomiglia molto al serraglio, cioè si è aperta una porta. Sono nel futuro. C'è il bombardamento. Il boss è immune.
And it looks like they're in the future counter here.
I love this one.
Yeah.
So they step through an aperture into a different alternate reality, into a different timeline, and
this is what could come to pass.
Pardon me?
This is what could come to pass.
What could come to pass if we are not victorious. And when they activate this activity, they step through that window. They're not entirely certain what.
Vabbè, si tirano le palline per togliere lo scudo al boss.
Of timelines, it's going to be different every time they access the activity, yeah.
Yes, and the activity bosses will evolve. They will week to week they'll roll out a new one, and there's some surprises I really wish I could talk about.
Scusate, mi sono distratto. Ha detto che ogni settimana il boss dovrebbe cambiare? Corretto. Ah, ok, sì. Di settimana in settimana il boss cambierà alla fine dell'attività, però penso, non so se all'interno del futuro invece ci sarà sempre il bombardamento. Questo non l'hanno specificato.
And the activity can't, you'll always complete it. It doesn't matter who you matchmake with them. So if players find themselves with you, they'll still be able to complete especially you, Dean. They'll still be able to complete the activity.
What?
Yeah.
Shade.
Especially so yeah, the whole one of the goals for when we.
Allora, praticamente stanno dicendo che in matchmaking, quindi nella sua versione normale, saremo sempre in grado di completarla esattamente come il serraglio.
In order to get through the activity and earn your rewards as fast as possible.
Yeah, okay.
And when hard mode comes out,
nella versione hardcore invece,
friends that have, you know, that have leveled up their artifact and gotten better.
Okay.
mods to.
Solita cosa.
So point of order, the sundial is a 6-player match-made activity.
Wipano, eh?
Right.
I can bring a pre-made 6-player fire team if I want. Obviously, a team that can communicate with each other and coordinate with each other can complete this activity more efficiently, more quickly, get to that loot at the end. But in terms of hard mode, that does require a pre-made fire team.
Yes.
Okay.
È esattamente come il serraglio eroico, raga.
Appropriately for our
Nella versione eroica che uscirà dopo non ci sarà il matchmaking e bisognerà entrare con un team pre-made.
Champions.
One of the big challenges we had to figure out for this particular encounter is that like we had to like be able to throw this ball that creates this giant laser and stuff. So I'm so glad we got that in there. But like one of the difficulties is that you're looking at this really bright skybox, and we had to make a laser like be brighter than the sun when we got on Mercury, and that was a challenge. I'm glad we got it working, but like my gosh, we had to iterate a lot on that one.
Yeah. So talk to me about what the players are doing right now. They're picking up these charges. How exactly are they using these to overcome the tactical conditions
So in this
here?
possible future, the Cabal have won. They've learned to potentially weaponize the light, and they have all their ships just in orbit, and you're basically, thematically, you're just basically saying stop hitting yourself.
Ah, praticamente non è che la dobbiamo tirare sul boss. Quella pallina praticamente attiva delle astronavi che sono in teoria in orbita, che sparano al boss. Quindi praticamente usiamo la loro stessa arma sul boss per togliergli lo scudo e poi classica fase DPS.
Entertain me, really.
Quello si è suicidato.
Actually, like when you first came up to me, like, hey, we got this prototype working. I saw it, I was like, my gosh, how are we gonna pull this off?
I'm gonna blow up the whole goddamn world with this thing. That's the power of fantasy here.
The sundial itself, it looks like a very dangerous thing. It looks like the type of thing that your mother would tell you not to play on. And here we're sending 6 people up on that thing to play with time. What were some of the different discoveries that you make along the way through playtest with the sundial specifically?
Make friends. I'm just kidding.
No, it was actually it was kind of humbling and just kind of it was a great exercise in just user experience, because you spend all this time building encounters, building mechanics, and tweaking things, iterating, and some of the most fun that we had in play
Sembra che c'ho le corna.
noticing is players just like killing themselves. They really just like to entertain themselves by just being murdered over and over and over again. So the sundial, it probably has some design flaws. Osiris, he was just
It's a feature.
Yeah,
it's a feature.
Yeah, there they go.
In some timelines they die, in some timelines they make it, You can't control time.
Yeah. Well, we encourage you all to be very careful.
Praticamente ogni volta che si attiva, come vedete, si apre una porta. Adesso per esempio si va nel passato.
Several more encounters that would lead to the final boss. We will unveil different final bosses week over week. And
Ci hanno fatto vedere soltanto un
that's as
pezzo.
far as we're going to go with all this today. So
Basta, raga, questa è l'unica cosa che ci hanno fatto vedere.
The conditions, what's at stake, what you have to fight with. New champions will require a new artifact.
Bisogna vedere se gli encounter che sono all'interno del passato, futuro, presente sono sempre gli stessi. Presumo di no.
They just brought it.
Ce ne saranno, che ne so, 2, 3
Cool.
diversi. E poi c'è il boss finale che, a quanto ho capito dalla roadmap, dovrà essere diversa. Sarà diversa per ogni sezione.
Lots of love in this room. If you're sitting in chat hoping for another, 2 tokens and a blue moment, we're here to rewrite history. So what we're going to do is we're going to enable you to discover the rewards and how all that works. The first loot drops will be for you to earn. Season of Dawn begins on December 10th.
È finito?
And, John Toe, one thing we didn't cover is that you have written a number of different chapters of lore. And we're going to be sharing those on Bungie.net. So if you'd like to read about the stories that we're
dovrebbero rilasciare delle
starting at the end of this stream, we're going to publish our first chapter of.
Dovrebbero pubblicare, come hanno fatto già nelle stagioni passate, scusate, delle pagine di lore.
Between now and launch.
Delle pagine di lore che ci introdurranno poi alla prossima stagione.
We're really looking forward to you playing Season of Dawn. We thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. No matter which platform, no matter which channel you're using to watch us, we do love getting the community together.
Allora, avevo anticipato alcune cose di cui secondo me parlavano.
It's a dangerous place. I'm Deej. Thanks to all
Ne
of
mancano tipo 3-4.
the activity or talked about their work sitting in the hot seats. This is the end of our show for today.
You've been busy, Guardian.
Ok. Level cap non lo sappiamo, raga. L'unica cosa che abbiamo visto è che quel tipo lì era al 9,60. Se non si alza neanche il cap, raga, dovrebbe essere un doppio problema. Allora, andiamo un attimo sul sito e recuperiamo qualche informazione che hanno tirato fuori da questa roba qui. Tipo la roadmap.
A new ending to the Red War. If you're willing to help.
Armi pinnacolo no. Allora, calcolate che domani c'è anche il settimanale. Quindi domani nel settimanale io mi aspetto. Scusate, levo il volume perché mi sto spaccando le orecchie. Nel settimanale di domani mi aspetto le armi del pinnacolo e i primi cambiamenti del sandbox. Ma che a questo punto penso sono abbastanza scontati, raga. Cioè, ricognizione impulsi.